Hi everyone, so I thought it'd be really useful to show a very quick using clipping mask tutorial on Procreate. So in here I just have a regular canvas size. I think I used my 3000 by 3000. You can do this with anything. So you're going to have the drawing that you're wanting to use for the clipping mask. Um, Clipping mask is a really good way to like add a print or design to a simple drawing. Um, and people use it for so many different things, but I think this tutorial will help you for whatever you need to use it for. So here I am, like roughly trying to draw a little moon. Took a long time thinking about what I wanted to draw because it's just for a tutorial, so you can totally do something more elaborate than this, of course, but I'm just doing a little moon thing here, so kind of going back and forth. This isn't the important part, but you could do this with, I've done it with paw prints for designs in my shop and all kinds of different things. It's really fun for like psychedelic prints, and you'll see it a lot where people will add a pattern to an image this way. So if you already had a pattern uploaded, you could use that as your layer and use it as a clipping mask as well. In this case, I'm going to end up drawing a very simple clipping mask print, and I'm also going to show you a little bit about using Liquify. And yeah, so I'm going to fill in the item that I want to use for the clipping mask. The red doesn't matter right now because um, that's going to be covered up by the clipping mask when I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead, I have this red little moon, and then I'm going to actually add a layer on top, and I'm going to uncheck the layer, and that is a way that you can make it so that you don't see that item, but you can bring it back later. So that can be used a lot in Procreate as well. So it's a good little tip if you didn't know it already. I know most people know about it, but in this case, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do like a colorful print design. So yeah, I'm going to speed up me making this drawing because you can do anything you want to make the design. And then I'm going to go into showing you a little bit of how to use Liquify, which you're going to see here shortly. Oh, that is my dog. I'm so sorry. He's pushing his bone around. So anyway, I'm just going to do this quick little design here. And colors are all right, but it's okay for the purpose of this video. And you can see I went into Liquify, and I'm showing you all of those different options on the bottom are going to do different things. So go through, mess with them a little bit. This is the push one, and there's also, so there's like push and swirl, pinch, expand, and they're all there at the bottom. And then also at the bottom, you're going to see those little like dials to move it more and more. Those are really fun to mess with too. It's all very much self-explanatory. Play with it for a minute and you'll figure it out. I love this one. These are so fun for making stickers. Like this isn't the best example because I was just doing a quick drawing, but if you actually think about it, what you want to do, you can do some really fun stuff. So I highly recommend playing with this. And then here at the end, I am going to go ahead and make the little clipping mask that we're going to do. So like I said, I do not love this design, but it doesn't really matter because it's just for the purposes of this tutorial. So definitely mess with Liquify on your own and use colors you'd like. And I mean, you don't even have to use it in the sense for this print. I'm sure there's a lot of other cool things you can do with it. So here I am. I'm going to click on the design I just made, and I'm going to press clipping mask. That's going to cover the item underneath. So when I unchecked it, you can see that's the clipping mask. So I went ahead and selected clipping a mask again, and I'm moving the design that I literally just made just because the moon is only taking a small portion of it. So this is how you can kind of show the spots that you want to be presented on the image. And then I'm going to merge the two together, and that's it. That's using the clipping mask. You don't have to merge them. It can still apply, but if you move other layers, it could mess up. So you can see that I started like tracing this moon. I may have just deleted it. If you don't want your drawing to be outside of it, you can, as I did on the top there, you click on the picture that you want, you click alpha lock, and then it's only going to draw inside of that image. So in this case, I didn't really know exactly how I wanted to explain using alpha lock with this image, but basically if I were to cover this whole entire moon, the color would not bleed outside of the moon, which is really good to use if you're kind of trying to like add some shading to something without it adding to the images underneath or outside of it. And you kind of get that more clean cut look. So I can show you here that if I unselect alpha lock, these bubbles and everything that I put on would go around the whole moon. Whereas if you selected alpha lock, it's only going to be in the moon, if that makes sense. So that one doesn't take a lot of explaining, so I just did it quickly. But yeah, that's all you have to do for clipping mask, Liquify, and alpha lock.